Welcome back to another episode of Passion Beer. Nick here with Shane. Shane, you brought down something to finally share. Cut you off guard.
Yeah, I did. This is the Sour Devil from the Blue Mountain Barrel House out of Virginia. This is basically their dark hollow. I think it's either a Russian Imperial Stout or an American Imperial Stout, aged in the bourbon barrels that's once held it with some cultivated lactobacillus. So, a sour 10%, I think, Imperial Stout.
Interesting.
Sounds really interesting to me. Absolutely.
Interesting cork, too. Best by June 2014.
Oh, well, there you go.
Fancy schmancy.
I think we have plenty of time on this one. I mean, certainly that typical stout look. You know, nice, dense, black body.
Yeah, I mean, nice caramel colored, about a one-finger head. Probably going to linger a little bit. But
You get those you get some of that tartness on there. Not too much.
You don't get a whole lot on the nose, actually.
I mean, overall, in general, you don't get a lot.
Yeah, you got to dig for.
Well, I'm digging for it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing in there that's kind of jumping out and hitting you over the head as far as flavor. Not even those roasted malts or like this.
It's a little subtle malt on the nose, and that's it.
I get a little sourness too in there. I think I can pick that up, but other than that, you're right. I don't think there's
well, not a lot to talk about on the nose, so let's
talk about.
Hopefully a lot more on the taste. Yeah, a lot more to talk about on the taste.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of chocolatey sweetness to this. I mean, you do get a little of the sour funkiness to it. It's not overwhelming, but it's like it's there and it's blended actually quite well with this stout.
Right. I think this strikes a really nice balance between being a sour Imperial Stout versus a sour and Imperial Stout kind of blend, almost. To me, it tastes almost kind of like a 50-50. Like you have 50% Imperial Stout and then like 50% sourness. Maybe even 75% Imperial Stout, 25% sourness.
Yeah, because the sour and funkiness isn't really overwhelming, and I don't want it to be on a stout at the end of the day. It actually blends together quite nicely, and it may be that 75-25 split that you were referring to. Yeah,
I mean, I almost kind of want to compare this, and I was going into this thinking more along the lines of like the brewery Tart of Darkness. While it is about half the ABV of this one, it was way, way more sour than it was stout.
What's this one clocking in at?
10? I think it's over there. Right? 10%?
Oh, yeah, 10%.
So, I mean, I do think those stout qualities come through way more than the sour qualities do, but it is a nice underlying accent.
No, it's a delicious beer.
For me, on a scale, I'd come in maybe like an 86, 87 for this. 86 I'll go with. I mean, I like that it is nice and Imperial Stouty, but I think if you're going to put on the label that it's a Sour Devil, aged in some soured barrels and sour, I want some sour.
You hit the point, and that's why I'm going to come in at an 86. I mean, it's a great stout. Definitely recommend trying it if you do have an opportunity to pick up one of these, but calling it the Sour Devil, I was hoping for a lot more tardiness, a lot more of the pucker effect at the end of the day. So I'm going to come in with an 86 as well. So
yeah, I mean, really good attempt from them, and maybe if they can kind of beef up the sourness and the lactobacillus that they put in this, that'd be awesome. But for now, 86 sounds good to me.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Passion Beer. Nick signing off with Shane. Cheers.
Cheers.